Hello everyone, I'm the social media coordinator here at Mont, and today I'll be showing you how to paint an easy textured abstract landscape using impasto and acrylics. I studied fine arts at uni and have always had a love for all things creative, but I'm by no means a professional artist, so I hope this tutorial inspires other beginners out there to step out of their comfort zone, give it a go, and have fun along the way. I chose to paint an abstract landscape as it gives you the freedom to play with different shapes and forms to make it your own interpretation. Texture and pastel palettes are really on trend right now, so I decided to combine the two for a bit of fun, but feel free to use any colour scheme to make the piece uniquely yours. For this project, you will need a 25 by 30 cm single thick canvas, a tear-off paper palette, a HB pencil, a palette knife for mixing, a 500ml tub of impasto, a gallery series acrylic brush set, our acrylic colour range in lemon yellow, pink, cerise, lamp black, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, sap green, and titanium white. Start by drawing your abstract landscape on canvas using HB pencil. I chose a series of organic shapes to make up my abstract landscape. Remember though, if you make a mistake, you can always erase it. I've included an outline that you may want to use, which can be found on our website. Once you're happy with the design, you can move on to the fun part, painting. Paint the background sky area first by mixing pink with titanium white and some impasto. Once you're happy with the pastel pink tone, take the largest brush in the pack and apply the paint thickly over the sky. I chose to use pastel pink in the sky as it reminds me of a candy sunset. It happens to be winter here in Australia and there have been some absolutely magical sunsets. I've actually popped in a little snap of the sunset outside Mont HQ the other day. When painting each area, I used light brush strokes to build up the texture. I also found it easier to switch between medium and small brushes and fill around the edges of the shape before painting the middle. Once you finish the sky, move on to painting the inside of the big hill. Mix yellow ochre, titanium white, and impasto to make a pastel beige colour. Paint the outer semicircle towards the left of the canvas, then fill in the top of the smaller hill in the background. Squeeze some burnt sienna, titanium white, and impasto and mix to create a pastel brown colour. Use this colour to paint in the hill on the left-hand side of the canvas and the middle hill in the foreground. Add a little more burnt sienna to the mix on your palette to darken the colour slightly. Use this colour to fill in the smaller hill to the left of the canvas and the hill to the right of the canvas. As I was painting, I decided to make some of the shapes slightly bigger than I had drawn. Always remember, it's perfectly fine to colour outside of the lines. Take sap green, titanium white, and impasto to make a pastel mint green shade. Use this colour to paint in the largest semicircle on the hill, the second semicircle towards the left of the canvas, and the outer ring around the hill to the right of the canvas. Squeeze some cerise, titanium white and impasto to create a pastel pink slightly darker than the sky. Use this to fill in the semicircle on the top of the large hill, the two semicircles towards the left of the canvas, and the semicircle to the right. Mix some lemon yellow, titanium white and impasto to create a pastel yellow. This will be used to paint in the sun. Once you're happy with the background, leave it to dry completely. This could take a few hours depending on how thick you've applied the paint. Now it's time to add some detail over the top. I've used titanium white and lamp black to create a contrast against the pastel shades. Take titanium white and a small flat brush to create a line along the edge of the large hill in the foreground. Outline the small pink semicircle on the large hill. Outline the pastel green semicircle to the right of the canvas. Take a smaller brush to paint some lines at the bottom of the hill to the left of the canvas. Taking lamp black and a small brush, outline the top of the hill in the background. Add some organic shaped rectangles to the hill on the right of the canvas. Finally, draw a series of lines to the left of the sun. The lines became slightly thicker than I was intending, but as Bob Ross famously said, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Outline the two hills to the left of the canvas. Add a series of thin lines to the inside of the taller hill on the left. Using the finest brush in the pack, paint a series of small arches to the top of the hill in the centre of the canvas. I ended up adding a thin drop shadow to each line to make the black less harsh. And you're all done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and feel inspired to start painting, even if you've never picked up a paintbrush before. We can't wait to see what you've come up with, so be sure to tag us at Mont Art on Instagram and Facebook.